Trips and outings give the boys an opportunity to continue in their masculine identification through participation in typical boys' activities. The opportunity is also provided to match themselves against one another and accept the reality of their strengths or weaknesses. The competitive factor, however, is underplayed. Neither success nor failure evokes special comment from the therapist or the children. Bob's restlessness has completely disappeared. His tidiness is in sharp contrast with his earlier disheveled appearance and is particularly significant in view of his refusal to bathe when he first came to us. His mother, who is seen occasionally by our psychiatric caseworker, reports that he no longer has temper tantrums. He no longer wets his bed, does not resist attending school, and does his homework unassisted. He now has friends, and when last seen, the mother said, "For the first time in my life, I am enjoying Bobby as a son." She further suggested that in view of Bob's improvement, treatment would no longer be necessary. Bob has been treated exclusively in activity group therapy. The satisfaction of Bob's social hunger, coupled with the therapist's calm, accepting attitude and the restraining action of the group, have served to strengthen his ego and his self-control.
If you break this from hanging, the whole thing will split. That's a just take the thing. You got the keys?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Albert's physical bearing and coordination, too, present a contrast to the feminine demeanor displayed at the first session. The fact that he repeatedly works with a hard, resistive material, such as wood, further reveals a fundamental character change. Albert's mother reports that he no longer plays with girls and has given up his interest in housework. He now associates with boys. Albert's inordinate attachment to his mother has decreased, and the school reports that he works up to capacity. Like Bob, Albert has been treated exclusively through group therapy. The group provided Albert with models for masculine identification and a testing ground for his masculine drives that proved adequate and supportive. Bob now applies himself industriously to a painting, which could be interpreted as a portrait of his former self. There is a striking resemblance in the expression on Bob's face at this moment and the imp he has drawn. A while later, Bob blots out the imp. One might ask, is Bob blotting out his former self? As for Henry, it is clear that he is neither moping nor withdrawn as at the start. He is purposeful and confident. Henry no longer avoids children, and his bearing is erect in contrast to his former stooping posture. Henry's mother reports that he belongs to a baseball club and has friends who visit him at home. He is much less dependent on his mother and no longer follows her about. Henry's withdrawal and defiance at school have also disappeared. Henry, too, was treated exclusively in activity group therapy. The support supplied Henry by the therapist and the consistent group acceptance of his emerging powers broke through his defensive withdrawal, enabling him to develop the courage to deal with reality. Later, Henry plays checkers with Bob. The decrease in Bob's hyperactivity and the increase in Henry's animation have brought these two boys to a common level. This leveling off is one of the basic aims of activity group therapy.
What is it? What? Yes, you wanted it. I didn't like that story. You think that's what it is? Morning! Hi. Look, if I get this guy trapped, if he keeps going back and forth, I think isn't that a draw?
Well, if you're trapped and the game's over.
No, if I got that guy trapped, and I got my men surrounded in such a way that I can't do anything with him,
Well,
and he just keeps on going back and forth, would that be a
The
draw?
draw is when you both concede that the game can't be won by either one.
I know, so that's... It can be won. Because what's that? Can be won. You show you how to prove it. Come on. You don't know how to fight things. You can see that because... I know how to play things.
The calm and orderly atmosphere of the group, epitomized during the refreshment period, reflects emotional growth and inner control. Each boy's ego has been strengthened and his self-esteem built up through experience with actual situations and interaction with the others in the presence of an accepting substitute parent.